Now, of course, as soon as I got out here, my neighbors started mowing his lawn. So there's a bunch of noise in the background that you may or may not hear. I'm not sure, but there is some lawn mowing going on right now. It is a little breezy. It's not too bad right now, so you might hear a little bit of that. I'm standing approximately about 2 feet away from the camera. We're gonna walk all the way to the other side of my backyard just to do a range test to see how far you can go before this thing starts to cut in and out. So right now I'm approximately about, I would think, about 10 feet away from the camera. And I'm talking, so this is how it sounds. Let's keep going back a little further. And now I'm about 20 feet away from the camera. Let's take it back a little further and let's see if you can still hear me. All right, so this is probably about 30 feet away, I would guess. I'm gonna come back out and measure this so we can get the exact measurements of this yard, but I'm guessing this is around 30 feet. Let's take it all the way to the back, which I'm guessing will probably be something like 50 feet or maybe 45 feet away. So here I am all the way at the back fence of my yard. Like I said, approximately 50 feet. We'll get the exact measurements. So here's a range test. And like I said, there's a lawnmower in the background that you may hear. I'm a little further away from it now, so it might be a little clearer. And we're just testing this out. And while we're at it, why don't we just swap this out and put in the headset and just see if that makes any difference in the sound or whatever. It shouldn't. It should sound the same, but why not just give it a test? We have it. Here's the headset on. Recording with that. I don't know if the sound is any different using the headset. So this is me testing the sound. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. So there you go. So now let's go ahead and test the headset again, and let's compensate for those louder levels we're going to get and see what the audio quality sounds like. All right, so now we have on the headset, and just some things to note. The headset is not adjustable, so it's not a big deal, but it may fit your head a little awkwardly if you have a small little tiny head like mine. I have an infant son. I think our heads are the same size. But anyway, so there's that. So just know that you can't really adjust the headset. But I had to turn the gain levels on the mic down a whole lot. I mean a lot. Because the signal coming out of this is so good because the mic is right by my mouth. So that's a good thing. So I know that the audio quality is stronger if you're using the headset. Now, another thing to note, you're going to want to be careful with this wire because you don't want this wire accidentally hitting this or you're going to get some noise. So, you're probably going to want to mount your pack like behind you, something like that, You're going to want to, you're going to want to be careful with this wire. Maybe tuck it behind your ear or something. I don't know how you would, actually, hold on. See if we can figure this out. Right now I have it tucked behind my ear. You're going to want to do something though. Maybe even put a little tape like at the back of your shirt or something. You're going to want to tuck it in because you don't want that wire hitting the microphone or else it's going to sound terrible if you're walking around giving a presentation or something. And that's how this system is really marketed because it has a 1/4 inch jack. So you could plug that right into a mixer or something. So if you were in you're doing a seminar, you plugged it right into the mixer and this will come out through the speakers in the room, through your PA system. That's really what I think this is marketed towards. And for me, I think it will work very well for that. I really like the way that they gave you an adapter that goes from 1/4 to the 1/8 inch so you can plug it into your camera. That's beautiful. But there's really no way to mount it to your camera because there's no cold shoe mount. Not a big deal. You can put Velcro on it and maybe just stick it to the side of your camera, stick it to the side of a tripod. I'll show you what I did so that it's not just dangling off and putting weight on my mic jack because I don't think that's good.